If you've ever seen an elephant or a giraffe up close, you know those animals can seem massive, but would you believe that some of the animals which have roamed this planet would make even the elephant look minuscule in comparison? Have you ever wondered what the largest animal to ever live on land is? How about the biggest animal to ever live in the ocean? As you might imagine, prehistoric creatures could fill out a list all by themselves, but we are going to break it down by species and diet to make it a little more interesting. In today's video we have compiled a list of the longest, tallest and heaviest animals ever to walk the earth. So guys, let's start without delay. Five. Dinosaurs. For our purposes, the biggest dinosaurs ever are those that had the longest measurement from head to tail. Measuring dinosaurs by height or weight could also be useful. However, neither of those measurements is individually useful for figuring out the largest creature. In some ways, the length of these dinosaurs also informs their height. After all, scientists believe many of the giant herbivorous creatures would rear back on their hind legs to reach food. Thus, their optimum height and reach would be over 100 feet despite not being that tall. In short, we're going to use length as the measure for the largest dinosaur. Yet, we will also offer other background information on these creatures. Supersaurus is first in the top 10 world's largest dinosaurs. Fossils of the Supersaurus viviani have been found in Colorado and may have been found in Portugal. This animal lived about 153 million years ago. In the past, experts believed that this species could be up to 141 feet long, but they have downgraded their opinion to 105 to 138 feet. Either way, Supersaurus was the world's largest dinosaur. However, it did not have the massive weight that one might expect from such a long creature. The fossil specimens for Supersaurus are in good shape, so recent estimates for the dinosaur's length have surpassed 120 feet or 40 meters, and may have been closer to 140 feet in length. Thus, this is the creature about which we have the best data and has the best examinable claim. 4. Megalodon. With megalodon teeth reaching beyond 6 inches in length, discoveries of megalodon teeth in the Middle Ages were often thought to be dragons or other mythical creatures. The first scientific name for megalodon was Carcharodon megalodon. Megalodon was placed in the genus Carcharodon, a genus that includes today's great white shark, due to similarities in its teeth structure. However, the current scientific consensus places megalodon in the family Otodontidae. There continues to be debate surrounding megalodon's exact classification, so the genus of the species could change in the future barring further research and fossil discoveries. The oldest fossils of the megalodon shark, also referred to as Otodus megalodon, previously known as Carcharodon or Carcharochus megalodon, is dated to 20 million years ago, and they continued to exist for the next 13 million years, ruling the oceans until they went extinct about 3.6 million years ago. 3. Leviathan. Leviathan melvillei, commonly known as Leviathan, was an ancient whale that owned the oceans millions of years ago. The only thing we can tell that shared the water with them and was a comparable size and threat was the megalodon shark. Other than that, Leviathan was the apex predator of the Miocene epoch. You may have heard of the biblical sea monster, the Leviathan, and you're probably familiar with the fearsome sperm whale from Moby Dick. Leviathan's name is inspired by each of those relatively modern names compared to how long ago this great sea creature lived. Everything we know about this incredible sea creature, or monster, depending on who you ask, comes from carefully observing the limited fossil records we have. There has only been one partially preserved skull and jaw discovered. And along with several teeth, this is all we have to tell us about Leviathan. However, with the incredible technology we have and the comparisons we can draw from their modern relative, the sperm whale, there is a lot we can tell about this creature's life. 2. Paraceratherium. The largest land mammal was a herbivore related to the modern rhinoceros, only much taller and without a horn. The Paraceratherium was about 16 feet high and 24 feet long, and its diet was mainly the leaves of tall trees. It is thought to have weighed nearly 45,000 pounds, which means it must have eaten a lot of leaves. Scientists believe it had a prehensile upper lip or a trunk, which it probably used to pull the leaves from tall tree branches. The largest skulls of Paraceratherium are around 1.3 meters, 4.3 feet long, 33 to 38 centimeters, 13 to 15 in at the back of the skull, and 61 centimeters, 24 in wide across by the zygomatic arches. 1. Whales. We have to start with the obvious. Whales are indeed the biggest animal in the world. While blue whales are the largest whales, the Antarctic blue whales typically outsize the rest. The largest blue whales can reach lengths of 98 feet. So for a really entertaining halftime show, you could fit a blue whale at the half line of a football field and have room to spare. An American football field is about 160 feet wide. For our international readers more accustomed to a soccer field or football field, let's not start that debate. The field is 209 to 246 feet wide so that you could fit two blue whales nose to nose. Weight-wise, blue whales can tip the scales at 400,000 pounds. Whales are deep divers, so they need to be able to hold their breath for a long time to hunt food in some of the deepest parts of the ocean. The average sperm whale can dive 1,000 to 2,000 meters. Whales are mammals, so they need to breathe air. They surface frequently and use the blowhole on top of their head to breathe. Baleen whales have two blowholes. Some in the North Pacific migrate every winter more than 3,000 miles every day. They migrate together in pods down to Hawaii, the west coast of Mexico, the west coast of Central America, and the south of Japan. They leave the summer feeding grounds in the winter to travel to the warmer waters for breeding. More than 10,000 whales make the journey to the waters off the coast of Hawaii each season. Talking about whale watching, can you imagine being lucky enough to come across a pod of 100 whales or more? Most humpback whales usually live in small pods of 2 to 3 but form larger pods when they migrate. So guys, I believe you enjoyed the video. Please like and share with others. And don't forget to subscribe our channel as we bring this kind of content for you every week. Thank you for your support. Stay tuned. See you guys in next video.